A day of profit booking is what we've seen in the markets, mainly led by Infosys, which actually played small sport on the back of the weak guidance that the company gave out post their Q1 numbers. We ended almost near the day's lowest level. Sensex saw a drop of almost around 750 points, whereas if you see Nifty 50, we ended below the 19,800 mark. If you see in terms of the outperformance, it was coming in mainly from the banking space, specifically the Nifty PSU Bank Index, which was the top gainer. And you had the Nifty Bank X, which outperformed the benchmark indices, though ended in the negative. Or clearly, it was the IT index which was the top loser, with Infosys leading the losses, with saw cuts to the tune of almost 9% in intraday trade. And that is something which actually impacted the other IT majors as well. If you see in terms of broader markets, it was the mid cap as well as the small cap index, which ended with a marginal change. Let's quickly look at the stocks which were the top gainers today. L&T on the back of the buyback as well as the dividend, meeting that has been announced saw some great traction. In fact, there was an order win as well. ONGC was up in trade, NTPC, SBI, as well as BPCL were the other top gainers. On the losing end, as we mentioned, three of the top five Nifty losers came in from the IT pack, whereas HUL was under pressure on the back of a weak set of numbers, specifically on the volume side, where the volume growth was at least half of what the street was anticipating. RIL also was trading under pressure and saw some bit of profit booking. In fact, yesterday's session, there was some amount of longs that were being unwound. So clearly the pressure has continued in terms of the biggies. If you talk about earnings reaction, a spectacular number coming in from a JSW Steel, Ultratech Cement reacted to numbers, Hind Zinc, HDFC Life Insurance, Atul Limited, Glenmark. Then Tanla Platform saw a smart move on the back of a good set of numbers. Union Bank of India saw some good numbers. And you had an India Mart, which on the back of the buyback and earnings saw some smart moves. United Spirits also saw a good lift trade on the back of Q1 numbers. If you talk about the newsmakers, an interesting one was ICICI Bank. In fact, the stock hit a 4-digit mark. 1,000 rupees is what the company has crossed. In fact, analysts are of the opinion that it could be one of the contributors in terms of gains on Monday. Ramkrishna Forgings is a proven acquisition on the back of which we saw some moves. Utkarsh Small Finance Bank, an interesting one which listed at a premium of 60% to its IPO price. And you had Federal Bank and Aegon. Both of these were in focus on the back of news. So clearly, a day of stock-specific action is what we've seen, specifically from an earnings perspective. But clearly, it's the benchmark indices that have been trading under pressure, mainly leading on the back of the weakness that we've seen in the IT pack as a whole. That's all that we have on this session.